I'd rather be at home kissing up to my bitch.
Hey weirdos, how are ya? It's Riot. Thank you for being a friend or a fiend. Anyway, just catching up, saying hi. So, not doing as many videos anymore because I know you guys don't think I'm funny. Anyway, but what has happened this week, just to keep you in link with me and knowing what's happening, when I had launched the Film Freeway page for Terriblefest, originally Terrible 2-Day Fest, now Terriblefest Toronto, it wasn't public. And then I had to do some rigmaroles, and then something wasn't updating, and then finally it did in like the last 2 days. So I had only had like 2 or 3 people sending in films because I had sent them a link. Then in the last 2 days, I've received, as of the count a couple minutes ago, 120 different things just in the last 48 hours, if that. Crazy. And it always blips on my phone. It tells me every time I get it. I'm all happy with my new fancy phone. How weird. I'm in the future. But yeah, it's been interesting. I've spent the last 48 hours being awake, just going through that. I'll learn to focus it out. I know a lot of it is because you can set your film, if there's anything you can send for free, it automatically sends it. One person reneged it. They obviously realized, oh, a festival called Terriblefest, I don't want that there. But the rest of them, okay, let's say 97%, is either propaganda videos, things people have been fucked up because of COVID and are making homemade documentaries against it. Propaganda for other countries. About 80% are from outside of North America, and they're doing propaganda against propaganda films and documentaries. Super weird. Or art house guys at home who have a huge bio about themselves, talking about their integrity and their emotional and empathic abilities, and making these short films that are about 55 minutes long each. So, and most of it is just a bunch of guys staying there talking about, you're not truly understanding what it's like as your role of a man. You mustn't give up on yourself. And then just depressing imagery about feeling inadequate. I mean, I live that. I don't need to be that way. I don't know what stand-up comedian it was, but a long time ago I heard one stand-up comedian say that him and his wife wanted to pick a movie, and his wife said, let's go see Fried Green Tomatoes. And he's like, no, I want to watch People Under the Stairs. She's like, why should we watch your movie instead of yours? He's like, well, we've had Fried Green Tomatoes. We've never had people living under our stairs. These days with cramped houses that are apartment buildings, technically I'm living under someone's stairs, I think. Anyway... Beyond that path, then the other rest of the films that are shot well, lit well, but are still just people standing in a restaurant, smoking a cigarette, wondering, was that old man understanding me? Was he judging who I am as a young person? But the old man wasn't real at all. I almost said young old man. The old man didn't even exist at the end. Spoiler! Or the rest of them are what they use, like a bad red light filter or a purple or a green light filter. And they're just really close face shots of people hanging out with their family going, why do we exist? Our family has been through such dark times. They look like this. But mama, I do not know. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why is my life this way? But in the gold, there's rough. No, wait. In the rough, there is gold. Because most of it is fucking rough. But the thing is, I'm looking for rough. I'm looking for terrible. But I'm looking for terrible that is fun. I'm looking for things where either they're in on the joke and they're entertaining us, or it's so fucking crazy and weird that it can't help but be shown. One of those was a half-hour film called Granny's Got Goblins. I'm playing this at next year's fest no matter what. But with a couple of other weird shorts have been there. There's one from Japan that was a weird little stop motion photo cutout papers thing about a mouse. And another one was a film from a bunch of 6-year-old Palestinian kids that was 2 minutes long and was really depressing. We'll have to just put that in for the sake of it, because the world shouldn't exist that should have had to be made. So what I'm going to do is I am bringing back Son of Terriblefest. We did that online. It was an only online day last year. We're going to do it again this October. And hopefully, since I've only had like 2 days where I got to film anything about my new movie and then everything went to shit, who knows if I have to scrap everything and start again or not. But my plan is by October to have it done, no matter what. So we will screen it in October to end Son of Terriblefest 2. But the first couple of hours before that will be online and in Eyesore Cinema. It'll be the first time I've returned to Eyesore Cinema since my last show a couple of weeks ago. So August and September I'll take off. And then we will do Son of Terriblefest 2, which you can also watch on our Twitch page, and in the cinema with us. It'll be 2 to 3 hours of short films, and then another hour and 10 minutes for Rock and Roll Asylum. My new stupid thing. Yeah. Wizards, mascots, crazy scientists, psycho pirates. Yeah, that's Rock and Roll Asylum for you. Some of the things I'm going to show are some of those shorts and animation pieces. I will definitely show Granny's Got Goblins. Hopefully Peter from TIFF, who promised to send me something from a long time ago, a secret surprise, will get that to me finally. I think that's a big reason why I'm also getting a lot of hits on there, is because this week TIFF announced what they're playing, and I am nonplussed by that. I mean, they're not bad per se, but nothing excites me. If you want to be middle of the road, fine, but at least be really great or be really crazy. And that's what we're going to do at Son of Terriblefest in October. And then in 2023, back in March, we'll be back for Terriblefest 6, where you're going to get 6 new feature films and 1 or 2 little tiny shorts in between them. So hang on to your butts, folks. We're gonna get weird. Have a great summer. I'll see you in October. But subscribe, lick it, the YouTube page, because I'll be doing some more stuff. Our Twitch page, we're going to do a versus battle with WOC, with original commercials. Morgan from there. We're going to be doing versus shows, one on his page and one on mine. That's going to happen in September on Twitch. And I'll still be doing some things on Patreon. And this week, get ready for a new watch-along. Didn't do it last month, so I was pissed at the world. That wouldn't have been funny. Got something coming down the line next week, only on our Patreon though, so you have to be a Patreon to check out the Mock-along Watch-along. It sounds like some sort of Canadian legendary crypto. The Mock-along Watch-along. 4, 5. But we'll see you at Terriblefest, so send me your movie. Send your friends' movies. Send your mom's movie. Beep, beep, beep. That's all, folks.